Hello everyone and welcome into the channel. My name is Brent. I started this challenge with just $25 a week and now we're 18 weeks deep. We did hit a bit of a pullback recently, which could continue into September, and we'll talk about why. So stick around for the full news. Also, we'll go ahead and cover the changes in the portfolio and the percent change over the last 2 weeks, as we'll be covering the SoFi Investing Challenge week 17 through 18, tiny deposits, real growth, full transparency. If you guys are new here, I help people build long-term wealth by staying consistent through simplified investing challenges and real transparency. So subscribe to stay consistent and hit that thumbs up. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's go ahead and talk about the weekly performance snapshot. So these last 2 weeks have been super interesting. Over the last 2 weeks, the portfolio gained 0.71%. So we actually broke above all-time highs. And as of this past week, we did have a bit of a pullback. We'll go ahead and cover some of the full details as far as the shares that we went up and the percentage and all that. But as far as early September goes, the markets did retreat, with investors becoming more cautious due to persistent inflation concerns, slowing job growth, and rising bond yields. There's a lot of warning signs out there in the housing market and the bond market with the job concerns, inflation. The only thing that's going to really kind of propping this market up is the idea that the Fed is going to not only cut rates once, but potentially twice over the next few months. And with unemployment ticking up to 4.3%, the job openings fell below the number of unemployed for the first time since 2021. So as more individuals are becoming unemployed, there's already growing concerns in the credit card market. Buyers are buying stuff on credit, not paying it back. They're doing the buy now, pay later method, or breaking up purchases into segmented, right? You're not only buying it right now and paying it back later, you're paying it over chunks. So you spend $100 and you're paying it back over the course of 4 months at $25 increments. Well, that stuff builds up more and more and more. And while it looks on paper that the economy is kind of moving along and people are spending money, it's just continuing to build up debt on debt on debt. Our portfolio, now we're on week 18, right? We've hit $555.09 in the account. We did have a bit of a gain in the last week. We did have a pullback here. This little movement here between this and this is just the money being deposited into the account. And then as of Friday, it did come down and kind of up. This week, we're down a smidge, but last week we went up higher, right? We're still very, very close to all-time highs. So let me know down in the comment section below, are you guys buying right now into this market at all-time highs pretty big? Are you guys continue to just dollar cost average? Let me know down in the comment section below. Now, our net contributions, how much we've actually deposited into this account ourselves, is at $525. Our total gains now are $30.09. $29.36 is from market gains alone, and dividends is by 0.73. Now, once again, this portfolio started with just $25. And for the past 18 weeks, we've only deposited $25. That is it. We just put in $25, right? Then it became 50, then became 75, then 100. It's just been slow and steady, consistently growing week after week, just to kind of get the history behind this portfolio, right? Now, if you guys would like to start your own journey with just $25, you guys can join the $1,000 investment challenge. What are you guys waiting for? Sign up below. There is a free investment tracker you guys are able to download or get access to the Google spreadsheet. And then if you click on the link for the SoFi Investing, you guys can deposit $25. You get $25 deposited into your account, which you can use to invest in your favorite stocks, such as, EVU, if you're interested in ETFs, or just individual holdings out there. So yeah, definitely start your journey today. So once again, jump back into the week 17-18 progression update. Now, our base deposit, I say base investment, but base deposit is just how much money that we ourselves have deposited into the account, is $525. Before, in the previous past weeks, our balance was sitting at $527.24, and then we deposited once again $25 this past week, and the current balance sits at $555.09. So the new shares that we purchased over the last 2 weeks, we increased our shares by 0.084, In our previous week, when we did our past video, we were sitting at 0.807. Now our total shares that we control is 0.93428. So we are 93% of the way there to owning a complete share. So it's taken us, 18 weeks so far. Within, I'll say, a couple more weeks, we should have in control a full share. Maybe within the next 1-2 more weeks of depositing $25 plus reward points. I just kind of cash that back into the savings account, and I'll be rolling that into the investment account, stuff that I just don't need in the account. So that'll all get rolled into here to kind of help push this account further towards that $1,000 goal. And yeah, pretty good right there. You can see here our VU market buys at 0.042. Now, as far as progress towards our goal of $1,000, we're sitting at $555.09. I wrote 8. Once again, made that mistake there. So that puts us at 55.51% of the way there towards our goal. So officially, we're now 50% of the way there. Now, traditionally, if you're depositing $25 into an account, as such as a high yield savings account, it's going to take you roughly 38 to 40 weeks to reach that goal of $1,000. If you're just depositing $25 and you're working and you're working hand in hand with appreciation. Right now, we have a market that is going higher and higher, and while our capital appreciation is growing, it also makes buying shares a lot more expensive. So if we're looking at the past, when we started this challenge back on May 9th, 2025, we were buying at $520.69. Today, for the past few weeks now, we've only been able to pick up 0.042 of a share. So we're buying at $586, but kind of going forward, you can see here we were able to pick up 0.46 shares, versus here we were able to pick up 0.042 shares. So it's not a lot difference, but it does make a difference long term, especially when you're buying in larger amounts. So there's our total share count showing up here on the side. The total account value versus the base would kind of give you the difference. And then there's the progress towards our goal. Let me know down in the comment section below, what are your investing goals for this year? How close are you to hitting them? I would really love to hear from you guys down in the comment section below. If you guys have any specific goals you're kind of working towards yourself, whether they're kind of small stuff, big stuff, let me know down below. And with that said, I really do appreciate everyone tuning in today. Be sure to go down below, subscribe if you guys enjoyed the content. If you guys have anything you guys would like to hear discussed here on the channel, whether it is on SoFi Investing, M1 Finance, Fidelity, I'm using multiple platforms, so we can talk investing, we can talk real estate, or if you have a specific topic that you guys would like to do a deeper dive into, then drop it down in the comment section below. Once again, check out the pinned comment down below there. There's a bunch of goodies to check out, such as the SoFi Investing platform, the SoFi money accounts. If you deposit X amount of money, you can get $325 just for making a money account over on SoFi. So definitely check out the bonuses down below. So with that said, I do appreciate everyone for tuning in, hanging out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.